here with Country Craft Creations and Creative Life, and today we are going to be making our last scrapbook page for our 8x8 mini album that we had started at the beginning of the year. I had started this back in June. For my new followers, I guess I should say when I was with, I don't know, Country Craft Creations, I decided to go ahead and use the Craftology box that was there and make a scrapbook page for a mini album with every Craftology box I received. And so far, we had made a page with the Dame collection, okay? And this is an authentic collection. And I started marking them on the back. Then we made a scrapbook page that you can insert a photo in here. And that was for February, and this was Photo Plays My Memory Lane. Okay. And then the next Craftology box was, let's see, March, and this was Graphic 45, and this was Sunkiss collection. And this little book opens up. It's a little photo book. I'll show you guys real quick for those of you that may have not seen the tutorial on this. It just opens up like this, and then you can go ahead and stick your pictures in here. And the little photo book already has some little pockets for your photos, and it just closes up like this and ties up just like that. Okay. And this was one of the Craftology box papers. And then the next one was Bliss, and this was by Simple Stories, and this was April. Okay, and again, you just mount your picture right in here, and it fits right behind that boot, right in here, okay, right underneath that flower. Okay, and then this next one is for May, and this was again authentic, and this was the party collection by Authentic, and your picture can slide up here underneath these little ribbons. Okay. The next one was I believe, what was that? Oh, Doodlebug. I'm sorry, Doodlebug. It was the June Craftology box, and this was the paper collection Hello. And again, your little pictures can fit right under here, just like that, right in here, and right under here. And then I left some little tags in here for journaling. And then you can put a picture back here if you wanted to. Okay. And then the next one was the Prima collection, Santorini. And this one had a magnet on it. I went ahead and made a long flag. Okay, and then went ahead and did a magnet behind there, so you can stick a picture up here, or you can journal up here, and then put your picture here. Okay, and then it closes just like this, and then you can stick your pictures under here. Okay, just like that, and then up and through here. Okay, just like that. So there's that page, and that was July's. So we have July, June, and May, April. We've got March, February, and January. And now we just need to finish up August. Once we do August, then I will go ahead and do a tutorial on how to make an 8x8 step-by-step mini album. And we'll go ahead and put our pages in there, and then I'll use some leftover sheets of paper that I have from each collection. And I don't have a lot. For some, I don't have a lot. So it will be very sparingly. But today we're going to go ahead and use the Echo Park Celebrate Autumn, which is in your Craftology box. And I went ahead and cut my sheet down to 7 3/8 by 7 3/8. Okay. So, or no, I'm sorry, 7 5/8 by 7 5/8. So that's what I cut this page at, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and get started. I decided to do some frames, and I know I've done the frames before and showed you guys how to do them. This time I used a different type of die. I used the Sizzix die, and this die is it's a framelit die. Let me see. Let me just bring the page over to you guys. Hold on. It's a Sizzix die, and it just looks like this, kind of like the ticket border. And it comes with 5 dies, and it is called the ticket. And so I don't know if they still have this. You might be able to find it, like maybe on Amazon or something. But it's an older die that I've had in my stash for a long, long time, and I don't really use it that often. And so I thought this would be a really good opportunity to use this die. So I thought, why not? So I went ahead and cut out 4 small ones, okay, because I'm going to put like 2 down here, and then 2 up here. Okay, so kind of something like this. And then I thought I would do one big frame right in the middle, okay, just like this. And you are going to need, now you don't have to, but you can use, we are going to need foam tape. Now if you want to use acetate, you can, you don't have to, but you will need some foam tape. And then you will need, like if you're going to do this, you'll need your big squares or rectangles or something that looks like this. And I cut my papers at 3.5, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and finish up with this paper here, because I want to show you guys how I did it, how I just, cut them out. I used 2 framelets together like this on my paper and then cut them out. So I just need to do that and then cut the backings for them. And then for the backing, I'll be using this piece here, and I'll go ahead and cut out 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll need to cut out 1 from here, like this, okay, or this one. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up that, and I just need to go ahead and cut a piece of paper here real quick. Okay, so just going to go ahead and set this on here like this. Just set it like this. And then I just use washi tape to adhere my dies down. So, and then I just try to get it right in the middle part of that smaller die. Sometimes one side is bigger than the other. That's okay. So then I just go ahead and lay my washi tape right across the top. Okay, just like that. This washi tape is too small. Okay, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this out, and I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this part, okay? So there is the big one right there, and that will go probably right in the middle like this, okay? And then I just need to cut the backs for these off, and then we can go ahead and mount them. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the big one and then my little ones out. And again, I'm just going to fast forward through this part, okay? Okay, you guys, I'm back. So I went ahead and cut out all of my pieces, and then I went ahead and cut out the acetate windows back here, and I mounted them on. And then I went ahead and added my foam tape around the edges of my my little frame here. And I'm going to zoom in just a bit. Okay, there we go. So you can see I added in the foam tape right here. And then I left one side off because that's the side that I'm going to put my picture through. So I did that on all of them. Although you can't see it because I went ahead and mounted them onto the back of their papers, but you could slide in your picture right here. And then on the big one, I did the same thing. So you could slide your picture in through here. It's right there. Okay. And so I left one side open on all of these where I could just slide my picture in. Okay. So your picture would just slide in just like that. Okay. And then if you wanted to, you could add a little foam tape there, you know, just to like secure it. So, so anyway, I didn't do this one yet because I wanted to just show you guys, you know, how I was doing it. I went ahead and cut out all of the backings to the frames and everything. And so I'm just adhering it on there just like this. And if you hear my pug, she breathes very loudly. I don't know, I think it's because, I don't know, she must be hot or something, I don't know. But it's not hot in the house, it's very cold. So I'm just thinking that maybe she was outside for a bit earlier, so maybe that's it. So, I'm just mounting these on here just like that. So, so the next thing we're going to do is, I'm going to bring my, closer. Okay. So, the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and mount these on here. Now, the open sides I want to face like the opposite way from, like I want them facing towards this way. So that way it's easier for me to just slide my pictures inside of my sheet here, my page. So the other thing I wanted to tell you all is I had a great idea. So if you didn't like a layout, you don't have to do it the way that I'm doing it, but I thought it would be fun if you had magnets. Okay, I thought this would be like a very super fun. So we need, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 magnets. So you'll need 10 magnets, okay? Now you don't have to do this, but I thought this was like really fun, and so I thought we would put magnets on the back of our frames. And then that way, if you wanted to, you could always switch around your pictures in your book. And I just was thinking, you know, how neat would that be? So if you wanted them something like this, you could do that. Or let's say you wanted to switch it and do something like maybe this, then you could do something like that. You know, but we would have to make sure that we put the magnets in the correct places so they don't, you know, so they sit correctly. So I thought the neat thing about this is that we could go ahead and do that. And so I was thinking that, so I've got 5 here, I just need 5 more. So I thought we would go ahead and put our magnets on the back of these first and see how they do. And then we can go ahead and add them to, then we can add the other ones to the back. So, oh, excuse me guys, I'm getting tired. So, I'm just using score tape right now to kind of place these down. Okay. And I'm just going to put these magnets on each one. Okay, and I'm just putting them like right at the top of each frame. Okay. And I figured the top would be a good one because they're, that means, I mean, they're, they would just always be at the top, you know. Versus in the middle, it might be a little bit harder to place them in a certain spot if you wanted to change it. So I think this would be a really good idea. Okay, so for this one, because I wanted this in the middle, I want this sitting like this. Okay, so we will need a magnet here. Okay, which is still pretty cool because if you, let's say you have a magnet there, then we can kind of gauge where our pictures can get changed, right? So, and I'm just putting this right here for right now, and we will need to kind of take this off, or maybe, yes, I didn't think about this. I think I'm getting tired, y'all. So, for this tape, because I did it wrong. I just thought about that. You know what? We're going to glue these down. Okay? So, I'm going to take off all of the tape that we just put on. And I'm going to glue these down. So, I'm just going to put some glue on the back of my magnet and stick it down. Just like that. Okay? And, oops. Oh, great. Okay. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and stick this right here. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of that off because I didn't think about it until just now, but this tape will stick to the back of this. So I will be right back. I'm going to peel all this off and I will be right. Okay guys, I'm back. So I went ahead and put the large frame on here, okay? And what I did was I went ahead and kept all the magnets at the top, like I had them down, tacked down with the score tape. And then I put this down like this, stood it up, and then went ahead and got my other magnet and had it snapped to this on the back of the sheet. And then went ahead and glued this down. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do with the other magnets. So I'm going to go ahead and stick my little, you know, little things here down where I want them. Okay, so like I want this one here like this. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over, grab my magnet, and let it go forward. It's supposed to go. And then I'm going to go ahead and take it off. Okay, put glue on that, just like that, and let it snap down again. I'm going to go ahead and grab my little paper towel or grab a little rag, and I'm just going to go around it to wipe off the excess glue. Even though I didn't use a lot of glue, it still kind of gets wet down there. So, and then here I'm going to do the same thing, except this time I think do this like this. Okay. And the neat thing is that you can go ahead and arrange these however you want. So if you wanted, you know, this way or straight, you could do that. And then you can stick this one here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put this one here like this. Okay, and this is going to be, that's going to be over that. This one's going to be over that one. Okay. And on this big frame, I might go ahead and stick another magnet back here. I'm not quite sure yet. There's two magnets on here. Oops. Okay. With this one at the top here, I'm actually going to place this magnet at the bottom part here. So, and I can actually try this. This is how I want it. I don't want them on top of each other. Kind of like, staggered a little. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this over and let it kind of fall where it's supposed to. And go ahead and bring this up just a bit, just like that. And over. Oops. And just like that. That way you could always take your picture off of here if you wanted. Your frame, you could always take it off, put your picture in, and then set it back down. So I'm going to turn this over, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue on the back of this. Just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and actually, and then I'm going to go ahead and stick this here, like this one. Might be here under, like that. And this one might be on top of this. Okay. Or maybe just like that. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and grab the magnet. And then I'm going to turn this over, glue this down. Okay, I'm going to go and grab it like this. Put a little bit of glue on there and let it just catch on that. And I actually put this up just a bit. And I'm actually just sliding the magnet behind it a little bit. So, just like that. And then this will slide under here like that. This one is going to slide under here like that. And then this one's going to go probably like this. I don't know. Just like it. that's not sticking on there, so I'm going to put some glue on here. Just going to go ahead and actually, because I want the big one to kind of be like right in the middle of this. So I pulled that off of there and put some glue on that, and then I'm just going to lay that back down. In the middle. Okay. And then this one, I'm going to go ahead and lift this up here. And this magnet will be down below, okay? So I'm going to grab my last magnet, go ahead and let it flip where it needs to go. And I might go ahead and I'm actually going to bring this up. Just like that. So if I wanted to, I could lay it like this, and I could actually lay this on top of here, and change it, just like that. I can actually lay it like that. Okay. So that way it's in the middle. But you can, lay it however you want. I kind of wanted all of these to go underneath here. And that's why I might go ahead and just put one more magnet under this one, because I kind of want it to have that lift. So I'm going to go ahead and grab another magnet, and I'm going to go ahead and place it on the bottom of that. Okay. And then we can grab our magnet, our other magnet, and we have two to glue down. So we have the one magnet from this one, and then the other magnet. So we've got that one, and then I'm going to leave this one here. So go ahead and grab that. Okay. And then this one kind of moved a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and switch this over. Go ahead and put it. Go ahead and move that there. I forgot about the open spots, you guys. so okay. And then this one, I think I want this one right here like that. So, So this one will go just like that. And I'm going to lift this up. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab my magnet and let it stick to that and glue it down. Now these magnets, you can go ahead and put score tape on. So if you wanted to secure them even more, because these will be actually facing onto our mini album page, you can go ahead and stick some score tape on this. That's here. So there is our little scrapbook page. So so I wanted to wait for the magnets to kind of dry onto the little frames before we move them, because I'm not sure if they're quite dry yet. So so I'm going to let it sit for a bit, and then I will be back, and then we will finish decorating this thing. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hi everybody, I'm back. Okay, so I went ahead and mounted everything on here with the magnets that we were putting on last night, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom in just a bit so you guys can see. So what I did was I went ahead and placed some magnets on the back of the frames, okay? And then, sorry, my dog is breathing really heavy, you guys. She just came in from outside. And so she's a pug. If you ever heard a pug, they breathe like super heavy. So I'm going to go ahead and put her out for a second because she's distracting me. Come on. Okay, so okay, you guys. So of course she when I walk her for the house from the furthest from the room, then she turns around and she walks back with me. So anyways, she's about 11 years old, so yeah. So poor little girl. Anywho, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and finish this up, and I went ahead and stuck all the magnets on the back. Now I think I put a little bit more magnets back here than what I wanted, but I wanted to get a lot of different looks from this page, so you can actually move your frames around if you wanted to. So on the back I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 magnets, and I'm thinking about putting one here, just like maybe across here, just because that way you have more ability to kind of work with everything. So, and I'm going to show you. So this is one way you could lay out your frames, okay? And then you can take them off, okay? So you're going to slide them off, okay? So there's one way you can do it. The other way is you can lay it like this, okay? So you just have to find the right angle to put things. So there's one way, and then there's another way. So you could lay it like this. And then I put some little critters down here on the bottom, and I used the sticker sheet, and then I also used one of the cut apart cards that I had sitting out earlier, and I cut out that tag, and then I cut out the little guys that were on the bottom of that. And then just stuck some leaves on my frames to give them a little bit of, you know, just a little bit of detail on there. Okay, so then you can put your frames like this. Okay, so that's one way you could do it. Then you can take this off. You can also put it like this. Okay, so there's another way you can put your frames. You can also take them off here, like that. And you can put the big frame here. Put your little frames here, just like this. So there's one little frame. And that's why I was going to put another magnet here, because I thought that would be so cute to just have them, you know, feed off of each other. So, so there's one there, and then you can do another one here. So, so there's another layout you could do with your frame. So that was my reasoning for putting back or putting on the magnets onto the back of your sheet. So you can get a lot of different looks if you wanted to, and you know, I just thought it was a neat idea, and nobody usually does that, so I thought it would be really fun. So, and then that gives you an extra frame you can work with, and you could always, you know, put that somewhere, or you could take it out and put it on a different page if you wanted. So it's totally up to you, however you want your page to look. So, you know, it doesn't have to be, you know, the same all the time. You can just always put your frames however you want. So anyway, so that is my idea. So hope you guys like that idea. So there you go. So there you go. So so there is one way of doing it. And that is about it, you guys. I think that I'm done. I just wanted to add a couple of little stickers to the little tag here that I thought would be like super cute. So I thought that I would just add like a little leaf here, there, and I don't know if I have any other leaves. Oh, you know what? There's the chipboard. That's what I was looking at. I was looking at the chipboard because I liked this little acorn. That little acorn is like stinking adorable. And I'm going to put some glue on the back of that. So, sorry you guys, I'm just getting my little okay, so there we go. So we've got a little acorn and a leaf, and then, you know, and that's about it. And then, like I said, I put my little critters on here. I just went ahead and used a sticker from the sticker sheet. This little guy is from the sticker sheet. I actually went ahead and used some of the flowers from the sticker sheet too. So, so I stuck a flower here from the sticker sheet. This is the flower from the sticker sheet, and this is a flower or a little branch from the sticker sheet. I fussy cut this little guy out because he was from the cut apart card from here. And then the little mushrooms, I fussy cut those out too. So I just stuck them on the bottom because I thought they would be like super cute. And then I just went ahead and added on my my little frames here. Let's see here. you know, and you can set your frames however you want. You know, it's totally however you want to do them, just like that. So there's your frame. So, and again, you can change it all around with all of the different magnets that we've got back there. So I hope this is something fun that you guys enjoy and you try it out. If you do, give me a shout out. So, okay. And I will be talking to you soon. Bye.